Just got through painting the Olds motor. It's looking pretty good. My favorite part that came out was the oil stem. The color I used on here was called Metalcast Blue. It's an anodized color from Duplicolor. And even though it looks good on camera, this engine's a whole different color off camera. For some reason it just can't pick it up right. But you see it's like there's the cap. And there's the can itself. Now, since it's a transparent color, you can see straight through it, and it took 3 cans to coat this motor. It lays out very thin, almost like a tinted film. Because of that, I had to paint the whole motor silver prior to laying the blue down, just so it wouldn't be all dark and blotchy in areas. But you can see there's no bolts holding this motor together right now. It's just mocked up, so I could paint it as one assembly. And I put 1 bolt in each head, right there in the center. This way, moving it around, you know, on the driveway, it wouldn't vibrate and the heads wouldn't hit the ground, so that wouldn't be good. But the reason there's no bolts and there's no water pump at this moment is because the water pump's going to be more of the natural color. I'm going to leave it the cast iron color, and I'm going to accent all the bolts for like the valve cover, the intake, oil pan. Any bolt that holds this motor together is going to be all black. I'm not too fond of when people build the whole engine, assemble the whole thing, and then just spray paint all over it. Just looks cheap and tacky. And if you do take the time to accent all your bolts, not only does it look prettier, but if somebody stands back and looks at it, they'll say, wow, look at the attention they paid to just the details. I wonder what they did building the motor. You know, if it looks that good outside, they obviously would have taken their time going through it internally the right way. But yeah, it was really hard to get in the holes where the spark plugs go, because like I said, this stuff comes out like a very thin film, and the first coat that I put on this motor, it just lightly tinted over the silver, lightly tinted it blue, kind of like where the carb sits. But it took me 3 coats. I just managed to squeeze every drop out of all 3 cans. But, you know, I could have went with the original gold paint, which had I not changed the cam in this motor, I would have. I would have kept it the factory gold. But I figure it's got a little more beefier cam in it. I put the higher compression pistons in it, and it's going in that beast over there. That's blue. So, blue car, blue motor. Well, that's it for now. So like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned.